to Texas Revolution, Civil War, World War One, and World War II playlist. It's exactly what it says on the tin.
It sounds amazing and dumb.
A lot of it is Confederate songs and propaganda, so take that for what you will.
Oh, hold on. I need to reset everything because for some reason every single time I've been booting up my GiftTuber software, it's been wanting to mess up, and I have to reset a few things. Because of course it can't work.
Indeed. I'm not always right, but I'm very rarely wrong.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that one, man.
That's the thing. I'm not always right, but I'm very rarely wrong. There's a difference.
Of course. I get advertising.
Wait a minute. Let me see. This one.
Oh, God.
Oh, what? Fuck it. This.
What the fuck?
Don't deny it. You would probably like this.
Oh, wow. I will say that sorceress is really hot.
She has an edge to her that makes me weary. I'll probably kill her. Not gonna lie.
I mean, technically, she does end up dying at the end of her quest.
I
Technically.
mean, killing her myself with the help of the lad from Redmane Castle.
Oh, God. Truth be told, she's actually kind of a based wizard, all things considered.
I'm sorry, one moment.
Jesus Christ, I realize there's a lot of porn of her, but not this much.
There'll be nothing to love and there'll be no one to be. All the things we know, the things we don't, all the things we think we have will and hope. We're lost together and nothing's left. We're all together and we're all bereft. Capitalists, communists, you did the hokey pokey and it went like this. You hate each other and you love yourselves. It might be heaven and it might be hell. All the things we do, the things we say, all the things we wish we could wash away. Okay, now I can get back to the smut posting.
When they lost all their looks.
I mean, all things considering, you have to understand. You have to understand my point of view on it.
No one to share all their
Do I have to go and
thoughts
re-find it? Yes, I do. One moment.
Oh god. I mean, given the fact that she's legitimately like, you know what? Fuck these dick wizards. Let's fucking go. Let's access the cosmic force, baby.
There we go. Get the fuck on me, altar.
Okay, you have to understand that I actually kind of like her because she's actually kind of a badass.
You just like hot dom mommies and you know it.
That too.
Look at this picture.
What the fuck is that?
That's for me to know and for you to never find out. You've been called out.
First thing they do is to substitute pleasure for pain. Helping themselves figure out there's so much they can gain.
There's a bit more where that came from.
Jesus Christ.
The Philly posting will cease when I stop finding good material.
Seriously, how bountiful have your fucking smut traps been lately?
Very. Do a lot of trawling. As you should expect. Mmm.
Well, you're definitely bolstering the Elden Ring file, that's for damn sure.
Someone has to, and it falls to me.
You also have to remember that Ronnie is also a witch, so...
I am well aware. I am well aware. I will get her ending. But then again, you have to remember, I literally plan on butchering Patches at some point.
Oh yeah, when you finally find him.
Oh no, I found him, and I'm keeping him alive for now. He was also no help during the Radagon fight.
Oh yeah, he legitimately walks it just like, is this guy serious? Says, oh fuck this.
Hit the bricks. When shit sucks, leave. Patches. I don't really blame him, but at the same time, fuck that guy.
Fuck Patches, all my homies hate Patches.
Or so I'm just bitter at him for all the times that he has betrayed me and tried to trick me and trap me.
Oh yeah, he actually The thing is, I was actually exploring around the area that leads to Volcano Manor,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, I just see a message. I'm like, oh, follow the yellow stone, follow the rainbow stones. I'm like, oh, okay, this might be interesting. And then the Patches just pushes me off, just like, what the fuck, Patches? We're buddies.
No, no, you're not. You are literally something to gather loot off of in his eyes.
I know.
It must have been hilarious though when he teleported me into the middle of the bear forest and I literally mopped the floor with him because I'm level 102.
Oh god, I gotta find Alexander again. I recently just beat Radon, and now I need to go find it where the fuck Alexander went after doing Ronnie's quest.
Ah, because I'm thinking immediately after beating Radon, he should be in the middle of that area along with the that guy. The
Blythe?
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, Wolf Boy. Which I am very sad about, unfortunately. He's such a good boy.
I've barely met him, and at this point, well, he's useful grinder fuel.
The main thing about Blythe is just like how sad it is, given the fact that he's so loyal to Ronnie, but he's destined to go mad if her destiny falls through. That's literally just the sad part. The, the text has disappeared. The end is nigh. I don't really know what to do now.
There we go. I had to iron out a few kinks.
Alright. But yeah, I just feel bad for Blythe because he is destined to go insane, though he is like completely loyal even in madness.
Appropriate, and I approve.
Legitimately, when you complete do you want some minor spoilers or nah?
I do not care.
Like, like after you complete Ronnie's quest, you can find him outside her rise.
Oh, and you have to kill him, I think.
Yeah, but as you're approaching, you'll hear him you'll hear him say, I am Ronnie's shadow. I am loyal to her and her alone. And you'll see that there's a ton of assassins dead by him. He may have gone insane, but he is standing watch over her rise. He is loyal above all else. Even insane, he is loyal. Though he may not see those who are loyal to Ronnie as well as allies. Which is why he has to
So,
kill
I
him.
actually would like your help in something.
Oh?
I'm making a horrible abomination, and I'm going to submit. I don't think you don't deserve this much. But I'd like to get your gist on what stats I should use for a particular weapon. However, I first
Oh?
need to give you context for the weapon.
Alright.
I will DM you the context.
Okay.
This will be one of the soldiers of Enoch, by the way.
Soldiers of Enoch.
Remember the Imperial Fist?
Oh, right. Wasn't that guy literally murked in front of us by fucking Mixer X?
No, that was a character that belongs to a Thai girl, believe it or not.
A Thai
Who
girl? What?
A girl from Thailand.
Okay.
LDR, she's from the same original area as I am, which is where all the old lore for this campaign was originally crafted.
Okay. Hi, hello, Tia.
Jay unfortunately cannot speak. Here's the main lore for the this particular unit. Here is the weapon as well as a list. And now the thing is, I need to make this hand, it's effectively pistol flamer, into a heavy flamer.
Hmm.
And here's my ideas thus far.
I'm reading over everything. Hold on.
Yeah, take your time. Take your time.
I like what you have so far, actually.
So, what do you think I should use for that damage? I'm thinking either it's a huge plus or it's another D10.
Same here. Personally, I'm gonna say another D10.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking 3D10 plus 4. Sound about right?
4 or 5 sounds about right there.
With pin 7. And this is actually based on a IRL load that the Nazis used that could burn through concrete.
Dear Lord.
Yeah, and these guys they're gonna be putting it to good work because you've read the fluff for them, right?
Yeah, I have. I remember most of it. I'm not entirely sure on everything, but I at least know.
What do you think I should name it? The heavy pyrophoric.
Hmm.
Hmm, what?
Dorn's Flaming Fist?
Mm, nah, I'm thinking because these are his soldiers. These are the boots on the ground, as well. Roughly based on American World War II, mixed with a jihadi mindset, special units and mechanized units being based on the techno horrors of the trenches.
Jesus.
Wolfenstein, if they had the warp and were American based and not German. Everyone's going to die.
It sounds like total nightmare fuel, and I approve. Just so you know, all this is being said live on stream.
I know, I know.
Yes, man, thing.
Come and get me, jackasses. Clip of 20. Special reload. And boys had a nice setup. How much do you think this thing would weigh altogether before it's implanted and fused?
I would say it would at least be
30 kilos, 20
30,
kilos,
20, 30 kilos.
23 kilos. And almost unique because these are all having to be handmade and custom crafted.
Of course.
And boy, that extra fire damage is because I'm ignoring that second part of the rule where it's easier to extinguish.
Yeah, no, even if it isn't promethium, it shouldn't be fucking easy to extinguish. It's fucking.
It's some stuff.
I don't know why, but because I've been listening to Humans Are Space Orcs a lot more recently, there was a recent story that I read that was or
Mhm.
I listened to that was an alien wondering why in the world there's the message of napalm sticks to kids plastered everywhere.
I will one day make a napalm load that exclusively sticks to kids. Nothing else, just the children. Well, I misspelled permanently so bad, the only thing it gives me is Germanly. So here's the idea. I think that's appropriately mean.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Yep. 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 Yup. Yep.
Blood God.
Yup. This does look appropriately mean indeed.
It is time for everyone to die.
Indeed. What's so funny, Tex?
I found another thing for my first weapons channel.
Jesus Christ. Oh, whenever you find something, it's usually good or
A
interesting.
12 gauge revolver.
I
Their
wouldn't be
family was
surprised if someone actually made that. I really wouldn't.
maybe their family was murdered by a pack of savage wrist bones.
Oh, dear Lord.
Like I said, that's a full 12 gauge.
I. I'm sorry. I would. The, the fucking recoil on that thing would blow out your wrist.
This is why you need to give it to a big boy.
I
The biggest boy.
don't even think an ogre could properly handle that.
They may be able to. Just maybe. It's on the line though.
And also keep in mind, earlier I brought when we were talking about the witch lady, not Ronnie, the sorceress. She legitimately decides, you know what, fuck it, rip out my own fucking soul.
Yes, because she's permanently trapped in a wall, isn't she?
Yeah, you probably found her real body, haven't you?
Not yet. I honestly didn't care enough.
Yeah, if you find her real body, you can literally take her fucking soul, and then you go find a proper body to put it back in. Though, be
One moment.
careful if you do that, if you finish her quest, because legitimately she does get rid of the respec lady. So yeah, complete her quest at your own kind of leisure. Because I'm locked out of respec now. What's up to you? You need 11 more before you get your mount, at least.
Hey God. Yo.
Um, Dex, you mind helping with that? Because I'm not entirely sure myself. Why the fuck is that right there? I... Why is that mouse in a piping bag? Why the fuck is that? Why is that? Why is that so funny? Why the fuck is the mouse in a fucking is in the fucking icing bag? So when let's go to take serious that's common still as possible so no is the solution is this. Why? They're just they're in a fucking icing bag. How are they so calm? It's just the idea of them being in an icing bag is what's making it even funnier. I'm hungry, but I don't feel like making anything. Unfortunately, I'm not wanting to pull Homer Simpson right now. Sorry, Tia. Go make fuck yourself. You have spend EXP to spend. Yeah. Yeah. Tex, you okay? You're kind of silent. Did you accidentally mute yourself? I still can't get over the fucking rat. bum, ba-dum, 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 bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum, bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. Bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum 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 bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum 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 bum. What color is gone? We live in a dystopia, not the cool kind. Like wearing a trench coat and eating noodle soup in the rain at Chinatown cool. What the fuck? So, how is everyone today?
Pretty good.
It's good to hear.
I'm watching the new Hunter the Parenting audio log.
Huh. Okay, hold on. Everyone else, you're starting to become robot for me, Rice? Hold on one moment.
Oh boy, hold.
Hmm, that didn't work.
I guess it's not fixed then.
No, you were fine until Tech started to be able to talk.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There we go.
Better?
There we go.
Yeah, I figured it might have been something on my end.
Never really know. You know what I've been really hungry for lately, but I just haven't been able to go get? There's this really good Chinese place nearby, and I really want to go there
Mm. The only thing I like about Chinese restaurants is the fortune cookies.
again.
Oh,
To me, there's still some really good food there, no matter what.
eh.
So,
They always make the rice super shitty and it's like glue, so I can always make it better at home.
no, yeah, you're right. I
The
mean,
chicken and pork is usually dry. Most of the food is either too spicy or cold. And I fucking hate sushi. Hold on.
I completely agree on the sushi front. Fuck fish.
Someone offer you sushi? Just say no.
Yeah, I know. After the nightmares of fucking culinary school.
Or just walk out the door.
But, there used to be like this really good Chinese place at where I used to live in New Mexico.
Hmm.
And the thing is that they had this hot and sour soup that I just loved. I don't know what it was. It just clicked with my palate.
Cool.
And no matter where I go anymore, I cannot find a place that has the same kind of hot and sour soup.
Hmm.
And I recently found out why.
Why?
It was
Did
because
they add cocaine?
no, it's because it was some Mexicans that were working in the kitchen.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yeah, so there was just like this.
It was Mexican hot and sour, not Chinese.
Yeah, and it clicked with my palate so well, and I never understood why until then. I'm like, oh, okay. The thing is, fuck me.
Ow. Damn it, Tex. You
Jesus.
fucking bastard.
Dear Lord, that's too funny. Push Tex, please stop. You're make Tesca's choke.
Bastard, you made me choke on my eggs.
You gotta make him choke it, not in the fun way.
Okay. Alrighty. Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I have
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Ugh. Don't you lie to me, you fucking rat. I know when I'm dead and gone, nobody's gonna miss me.
I'll miss you.
Nah, you won't. You'll get over me pretty fast.
You're a friend, though.
Yeah, but I am also a blip on everybody's radar.
Hmm.
I pride myself on being forgettable. Despite the fact that I fail most days. God, I hate the fucking Silver Knights.
Look at this baby shark.
That's a catfish.
That is a catfish. What the fuck?
Bitch got catfished.
Look at that face.
You got catfished.
Fish
Fish
pog.
pog. Motherfucking fish pog.
Pardon me. Hmm?
Hey, if
Egg.
you don't mind, could you also order some DoorDash for me? I can give you money.
What do you want?
McDonald's?
McDonald's is shitty quality nowadays.
It is.
It really is.
Then, like, Arby's?
Let me check how much Arby's is.
Arby's isn't much better. The best part about
Like
it
I
is the
said, I
roast
can
beef
get you money.
sandwich that I can pan grill.
Arby's is really expensive when I remember.
It is usually kind of expensive.
Well, Arby's is usually expensive.
What would you want done?
I think it's called beef and cheddar.
Right here.
Yep.
Beef
could I
and
get two
cheddar.
of those?
Do you want one with a large shake?
Sure. Vanilla. I'll grab the money.
Your sister, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
18.
Well, at least she doesn't sound completely horrible.
Here's the phone. Keep the change.
I'm live on
jeez.
stream, Lala. My sister legitimately just walked in with a Playboy wallet, threw a 20 on my desk, and said, "Keep the change."
Oh, fuck, I'm dying too quickly. What the fuck is that thing? Oh, it's an invincible. These are pieces of shit. Alright, I can...
It's a Russian. Ow.
Jesus, Tia.
Oh, jeez. Oh, go fuck yourself. I'm not actually choking on saliva, it's a cough. Ugh.
Just
That's not even a fucking joke. It's a genuine medical condition.
no, I completely understand.
Ugh.
Daco without limits.
Ugh.
Prerequisites: Orcoid physiology, no chaos mutations, Luda Boy, Flash Git, Death Gunner.
Yeah. It's a remnant of the asthma I had as a kid. Never really went away, and it crops up again whenever I breathe too fast.
No, I completely get that.
Hyperventilating, laughter, really just any kind of overexertion of breathing causes it to flare up. Including allergies, actually, which is a pain in the ass. Oh no. Holy. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Daco without limits. You made your shooter so big. Bullet builds. This isn't a problem, since clearly bullets is bullets, and if they're in the guns, they've been shot. Nice.
Don't you like giving EA your money without telling me you like to give EA your money?
I mean, yeah, pretty much.
Legitimately, I don't even understand what the fuck FIFA is anymore.
It's supposed to be a football game, I think. but it's really, really shit.
Oh God, that poor kid.
Yeah. Also, there's a funny lesson about physics in that.
How so?
Well, you notice how like when he's standing on the pillar, it doesn't, it's not moving.
Oh
That's
yeah.
because his weight is compressing everything,
Ah, okay.
so that there's no space for things to like move around. Normally, Jenga towers fall because everything like structural point gets knocked out of place. But with
Ah,
the weight of a human body pressing down on it, there's no the friction is too intense, so that nothing can really move out or move or get knocked out of place. If it did get knocked over, it would most likely just be like pushing over a stool rather than anything else, really.
ah, okay. Ah, yes, the rat taking a bath or a shower.
Right in the tub.
I mean that's what we got on the Twuck.
Yeah,
There's just 1,000 fucking rubber fucking screaming chickens taped to the bumper.
pretty much, yeah.
The video of the seagulls. They're actually trying, which is the funniest part.
They're fucking idiots.
Why find me a particularly brave seagull? Run. Oh, text gone again.
Yeah.
No, 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 no. Oh God.
When your kids say they don't like pizza, plate it just like this. Add peanut butter.
I remember that. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. Nope, nope.
Oh, yeah.
Just, no. No.
Ugh.
That woman is committing a war crime. I've been sent this 5 different times from 8 different people.
Peanut butter and hate crime sandwich.
No. Tia, bad. Bad, 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 bad.
I hate you, Tia.
No. This is worse than the 5 cups of vanilla extract. You've seen that Reddit post, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Or Tumblr, I don't remember which one it is. It starts to blend. Tia? Tia, please stop. You're actually hurting me with this.
Tia, stop.
Just please stop. I'm here to have fun, not to have...
Not be tortured by his supposed friends.
Please. I'm not want to have another mental breakdown. I don't want another mental breakdown this year. I really don't. I've already shut down enough this year.
Jesus Christ. Ow.
Here's the thing, Tia. I know that fucking exists, and it's a fucking crime.
Mm.
Like, people are entitled to eat what they want, but still, as someone who's got...
Some people are fucking wrong.
Yes!
You can eat whatever the fuck you want, but sometimes you're just fucking wrong and you need to get a punch in the teeth.
Some of these ideas that people come up with, like, you would not believe how many fucking ideas for recipes, quote unquote, I have seen for the crock pot. It's always a fucking brick of cream cheese!
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get why they add it. I do. But it just puts me off so fucking bad. Not to mention, like, some of the recipes I've seen where there's, like, where they're trying to make a crock pot recipe, and they legitimately put, oh god, 3 bags of peas in it. Yeah, let that sink in. 3 bags of peas, 2 bags of carrots, and about 1 pound of meat. I Thank you, Tia. Just from now on, if there's any fucking cursed recipes you find, just spoil it like Tex does. Alright, please. That would save my fucking sanity. No, so I think Tex may have quit.
Most likely, yes.
Amen, amen.
Oh, the Texan is back.
So far, it seems like it's not wanting to work, Tex.
Yeah, I don't think it wants to work.
Yeah.
Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes!
finally. Finally.
Um,
And it's starting to break down.
Yeah,
Alright, so you guys can't hear me?
we can hear you, yes.
Yeah, we can. It's just starting to break down every now and then.
Well, that's because I'm using my phone and it has issues with range.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, give this to your D&D DM and tell him to smoke that in his pipe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, the crossbow sword.
Oh, yes.
Nice. Oh,
Alright, alright, alright. Let me try this.
Alrighty.
Anger.
The rat is angry. Ow.
By the way, Tescus,
Yeah.
did you ever look through Only War's Shield of Humanity book by any chance?
I don't think I downloaded that one.
I'd recommend you do. It covers a lot of tech priest stuff,
Woo!
including some downright overpowered crap.
Yeet.
Everything from Venerator Blade to
Oh, I haven't even heard of that shit. That sounds sick.
they have special Crimson Armor, which is 6 to all locations, and it a natural strength.
That's nice.
Yeah,
That is spicy.
yeah. They also got the Femrec Brace, the Cadillac Mask Driver. This is where I got myself for integrated weapons, lathe weaponry.
Good lord, that's spicy.
Yeah. So, yes, eat your fucking salad.
Enjoy your fucking salad, you clown.
I fucking hate when people argue about what a fruit and a vegetable is. They're both the fucking same thing.
Kinda.
You have to understand that fruit is is it fruit or vegetable that's a culinary term?
Both, I think.
No, one is more of a scientific term. One is more. The other
Then
is
I
a
believe
culinary
it
term.
would be fruit is the culinary, vegetable is the scientific.
Yeah, technically everything is a vegetable, but there's some that are classified as. Yes, the airport jungle juice is indeed Krub's cauldron.
Mmm.
The airport jungle juice. Give me the silly straw, and I shall drink upon the airport jungle juice. The secrets of the
Delicious.
universe shall be revealed to me.
And the secrets of the stomach pump.
Hold on, I gotta go tell my sister her DoorDash is here.
Hey.
All right, so when Kate's back, I need to lay out a few things.
How do you know I'm not a robot, motherfucker? Fucking captchas.
I just walked in and heard something about catches. What?
Captchas. Ow.
You better propose with a grenade pin.
Fortunately, none of my characters have ever been considered cute.
Well, that's good, Tex.
When your Dark Story's background character is cute. Vanguard, Devourer of Souls.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes. Canonical Thick Marine.
Hager the Mountain.
Is that actually
Also
a
known
canonical
as a
character?
fucking fat ass. I think Hager actually is a Space Wolf character.
You fucking lord, he is a unit.
Yeah,
I really do dislike that kind of armor.
it's weird.
It doesn't
Well,
look, it looks odd on a Space Marine.
I really hate that armor on Dark Souls.
I think the reason it looks so weird on the Space Marine is none of the other armor matches it. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like someone inflated the chest piece and that's it.
Not wrong.
Well, I just dislike fat armor on the principle of it's ugly.
That's understandable as well. I don't like it either.
That's the difficult point of Dark Souls. I can either wear the ugly fat armor until I get the actual good-looking heavy armor, or I can just go without.
Yeah, I just grabbed Sanguine robes and Malekith's gauntlets and boots, and I'm happy with that.
See, that's good for you, but I desire to become.
You desire to become tank. I tank through speed.
I don't want to become Iron Level.
Ah, yes, I understand that.
Someone once upon accused me of being a furry. I said, "Bitch, you even understand what I want? No, I don't want to become a abomination. This, no, I want to basically become an Einheit.
You want to become meat soup in a tin can.
I want to become a horrible amalgamation of metal, chaos, and technology, here to eat ass."
So yes, meat soup in a tin can.
That is insulting, and that's what it wears.
You're cutting out here and there. So all I got was, that is insulting.
Well, no, you're also forgetting meat soup and a metric fuck ton of circuitry in there as well. Or the
Meat soup, a circuit board in a tin can. Oh! God damn it.
So, now that you're all back,
Death.
we can
Dying even.
go back over and touch up on a few things.
All
The
right.
end of life itself. Oh.
Well, one moment. Also, did you ever upload last week's session, by the way?
Oh no, I haven't. I'll get right to that as soon as this stream's over.
Yeah.
I'll upload this stream to YouTube.
Alright, good.
Oh god, that is accurate. I love how the white scars are the sting.
I like how the Sons of Horse is Mr. Clean.
Yeah. Because they're all fucking bald.
Werebearers, salamanders. Why are the salamanders a bad dragon logo?
Because they are dragons. Like,
Then-
dragon is their motif.
I know, but still, World Eater's angry cat.
It's just angry.
I love that image of that angry cat.
So,
Who knows what the X Legion is? The second Legion is fucking fuck you.
The second Legion being the SCP Foundation.
Would you like me to describe properly both of those legions?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Because I don't know if I ever did here. Here we go. So, TLDR for the two missing Primarchs. This has been something that was built literally like 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
The second Primarch was ever on a Chaos Sword as a Ascended Prince of Undivided, and each of the four gods has a fourth of their soul and subsequent DNA sequence.
Oh,
In order
Ah.
back, you would need to get all four of the gods giving up their individual piece. They were killed by the rest of the legions upon discovering this abomination, and most of the Primarchs never learned the truth of their brother.
Ah.
Good old 11, on the other hand, still exists in some form, albeit they're stuck in the Retconia with their master, Malal. 11,
Of course.
11 takes on the form of a large smoke silhouette with smoldering eyes and a set of 6 arms, each bearing a large bladed sword. They would need a new true form in order to properly enter the Materium once more.
That makes sense.
As is, however, they're effectively the Demon Prince of Malal.
Makes makes sense.
So that is the canonical beginning, middle, and end of these individuals. Other than that, they were both male. They were both. Well, you can fill in the rest of the details on your own. What remains are effectively. Well, one of them doesn't even exist anymore, and the other one's stuck in with their master,
Retconian.
the Retconia.
Yeah,
Were they
the Retconia with the tonk.
The Tonk dimension is an entirely separate dimension. It is
It
one
is
that
a it
take
is a
over,
magical place of chaos and wonder.
one day take over the warp itself.
Majestic.
I just had a horrible idea.
Oh no.
Truly spectacular one.
Oh no. You know it's never a good thing when Tex has an idea.
Looks over at the Chaos Steed.
Oh no.
Unicorn horn on it.
Oh no. Tex.
Ooh.
Oh jeez.
Ooh.
what the fuck?
Oh boy. Caveman noises.
Oh god, that's hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit, that is hot as fuck. Holy fuck.
Slap that in the folder from text.
Oh, I'm renaming this one from Unknown 25 to Caveman Noises.
As you should. Literal caveman noises intensify.
Boonga boonga.
I mean, it's a barbarian woman.
Yeah.
A barbarian woman.
Yeah.
It is a very long-haired barbarian woman who is very clearly ready to kill you.
Yeah.
She is very clearly ready.
That's
And
good shit.
her scars. Fairly capable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there's some Neapolitan for you, Rice.
Woo!
Unfortunately, I now have to give that to Semi.
Yeah, god fucking damn
I still try to find new Neapolitan stuff for you, Rice.
it. Well, thank you.
So, I recently reconsulted the Schizophrenia, and the Council of Schizo Posting have come to an agreement.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
That being a reestablishment of what this world was for, because honestly, it's been a while, and asking of what y'all would like to try and attempt. So,
All
currently, world map. The current plan y'all, is to get in contact with the remaining Chaos Force here.
Yeah.
Visit the last few remaining
help spots.
Well, you will want to get in contact with these guys as well as the tribe, get them all coming together, as well as the main leader of the so pretty much they're trying to get in contact with the main leader of the rebellion
Mm-hmm.
that from way back, so you guys can eventually assault these two positions.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's also going to be there's something you need to take care of here, the tree.
Oh god.
These 2 points, including the big tech statue. That one's not.
We are fucking nuking that thing from orbit.
Unfortunately, you will be beaten to the punch. But I digress. As
We're
well
gonna burn that tree if we can.
The lake of bleach and the lake of ammonia.
You're going to take off from the world as you see a gargantuan mushroom cloud on the horizon, multi-hued with literal maws in the void. And have you ever seen that picture of the mushroom cloud that looks like a literal skull in it?
Yeah.
I think so.
It's going to be that because it's literally a warp stone nuke.
Based.
That's what's gonna strike it. And I recommend y'all get off world as that happens because a gargantuan warp storm is about to take hold, and it's going to be on the surf. It's going to be on the world for a long time
Oh boy.
until it eventually runs out of steam. So, with that in mind, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Roughly 8 more places y'all need to visit. Need to get in contact. Need to revisit the skull map, but that won't take long. Revisit
I
the.
need to get that armor.
You'll need to get in contact with these assholes, and then from there get in contact with the main leader of the rebellion, have the meeting, and then the final assault.
Yeah.
Of
So,
course.
any questions?
Nothing I can think of.
I can't think of much, yeah.
All right, now I have to ask: is there anything you would like to do on World?
Get the chaos plate and start scrapping together a multi-laser from the las guns I got.
All right. So a moderate term and something you can work on later.
Yeah.
All right. What about you, Tia? Anything?
Well, hello there, little guy. What you doing, fella? Yeah, don't be shy.
Jesus fucking Christ, that cockroach.
Yeah. Since I fucked up the nade pile spectacularly.
Yes.
Yeah, that was kind of a mess.
It's all right. You did about as well as you could hope.
Yeah.
The nade pile?
Yeah.
Back when we were looting through the ship, Tia wanted to grab a bunch of grenades so she could airdrop them.
Alright.
And then they fucked up horribly and it exploded.
Alright. Also, I hope you like the image of the doctor.
Mark me down as horny and ready.
Yeah.
Mood.
Afraid.
I'm still slightly scared, but holy hell am I ready.
Have you considered dissecting yourself?
Yes, I actually have.
So have I. I've actually done it. Agree.
Damn.
To be honest, there's a few... you already know what I kind of want to do. Which, one of them involves us being able to raid these two positions.
Mm-hmm.
Which is to try to get a Sister of Battle Pet.
That will be the rating was the final culmination of the world. Basically, a last hurrah before y'all leave for good.
Yeah, I figured. But other
It's where,
than that, I can't
it's
really
where
think.
all too good. Tuscus gets his armor. You get the cornate sigil on your sword, etc.
There's not another goal I can really think of about on this world. Besides, like, because we need to get started on a few different things, but that's gonna be like after we finally get the fucking fleet.
Yeah.
So here's my question: would y'all like to do anything on ship? Because there's
Hmm.
things I'd like to try and take care of today before I eventually have to fuck off.
Well, Candy will head down to the lower decks and check on Sir Maximus. Just wondering how he fared and all that.
Hmm. So, do we ever actually properly describe what he looks like?
I'm not sure.
I think we decided to leave it as kind of ambiguous on purpose because this man's meant to be the entire Foundation.
I've imagined him as a bit between a cross of a stereotypical well, I presume you've seen the picture of during the Owl Blues cutscene of the scientists before they were shoved into the suits
Yeah.
and cars. A cross between that and one moment. And this guy. King Alant, Demon Soul.
Oh.
Yeah, imagine it
Oh.
in terms of hair.
Oh, you had an idea.
Yeah.
No, that actually sounds kind of good, yeah.
So imagine him a bit like that, crossed with a 1960s American scientist.
Oh boy.
And with some augments thrown in there, but who knows.
Some augments thrown in there and SCP.
I mean, obviously augments. Everybody's got fucking augments.
And where you would usually on his robes be a symbol of what Forge World he once belonged to, it's just the SCP logo.
Yeah, probably.
Because the Foundation likes to cross dimensions a lot.
Fucking foundation.
The Beastmen do spread corruption left, right, and center, and y'all are still take care of no some weird flesh manifestations that they managed to bring in. You need to cull the living meat before it grows out of control.
Ah, fuck. Just Candy just like just gonna like look over, just like, is this gonna be part of the new budget?
Yes, he just says as he drinks.
I didn't get that last part. I'm sorry, Tex.
He just says he just goes yes as he drinks his recap.
I'll add it to the budget report.
Oh
He's
god damn
very
it! More shit to the budget.
A low stick between each finger.
Candy just like looks to him. So, how goes the containment procedures this time around?
So, if you want to make poisons, that's using scholastic chemistry. That's that particular skill. As for concentrating their corruption, you could very easily go up to the bridge and gather materials because, well, I would honestly just load up a bunch of syringes with the now inert corruption that would pretty much deal corruption damage.
Oh boy.
Yeah. How many vials you got? Well, that's the thing is with most mutagenic weapons is that for average fuckle nuts, it either mutates them or chaos spawns them on the spot.
Yeah.
Or just
Yeah, we
Tia?
don't need chaos
No.
spawn.
No. Chaos spawns attack everything, including us.
that's basically so. From what y'all have seen is when baseline basic fodder humans get you've seen what happens when they get introduced to corruption. They pretty much either mutate into a mess of sludge, or they get a mutation. As you look over at Arminius, he got Slayer Lip, for example.
Oh boy.
Technically, they're supposed to turn into. And the book also uses the term harmless chaos spawn, which I disagree with immensely. Although
I'm
that is
sorry, what?
harmless chaos spawn. Although I do have a horrible idea of what is it? One moment.
There is no such thing as a harmless chaos spawn.
There is a slightly directed chaos spawn, but that's about it.
The best you can get is maybe a chaos spawn that'll listen to your orders once and forever.
Yeah.
Well, what I have is actually a hilarious idea. Just give me a moment.
Oh boy.
Tia, stop trying to reduce chaos spawn en masse.
I'm going to shoot you.
Please, Tia. Please stop trying to create chaos spawn en masse.
If you bring this shit onto a battlefield, I will clip your fucking wings, Moth.
So, imagine if you would.
Huh.
Ah. Acts like a cat.
Okay then, Dex.
Alrighty.
Well, within the parameters of what chaos can do.
Chaos squig.
Chaos squig,
possible.
yeah.
It's spooky.
But I'm just Daddy just gotta look over to Sir Maximus, just like, so, anything else from your foundation? As you keep referring to it as
a bad bioweapon idea. Give
He
them
said-
something.
He says pretty much that they are going to need a lot of bodies to try and
why do you imagine he just starts blanking?
I don't know if I can post this to the main server, but can I at least post it here?
Yeah, the Black Crusade.
Both of you get pinged.
Caltech.
God, good Caltech. What the fuck is Caltech?
Caltech is chaos and pain and crack.
Legitimately, it does
Although,
seem
I
like
mean,
they
hey,
smoke nothing
they
but
just-
crack.
They just made what amounts to a fucking Mauser, so you know, whatever.
Okay, so he pretty much says that they are going to need a lot of resources to try and begin distracting, pacifying, and otherwise keeping the entity contained,
Oh
entertained.
boy.
Because the attack really got its attention and roused the idea of wanting to get out and have some fun.
Oh boy.
Kenny just looks over the paperwork, just signs away. She knows that's good. She understands.
She understands that if that thing gets out, everyone might die.
Do whatever you
boy.
need to. You have my express permission to make sure that thing never gets out.
The best way to properly describe what that thing is Chaos Catan Shard mixed with this.
Oh dear.
If anyone knows what this actually is, you would understand exactly why you want to keep it contained.
Oh God!
Ah! Oh no!
Okay, Tia. The problem is, it calls
It's
the
a-
lower decks home. We
It's
don't,
living in the lower decks of the ship.
we don't
It is what
exactly
is
know where its
powering
source
the
is.
entire flagship.
It basically
a horrible entity which has been kept contained for longer than anyone remembers, and they don't know what will happen if it gets out.
If we leave it on the ship, or if we leave it, like, if we just shunt it onto the world, it could stay on the world. It could stay on the world and not do anything. It could turn the world into a horrible nightmare of pain, torture, torment, and death, the likes of which even a Drukari would wince in terror at. It could fuck off across the galaxy, leaving a trail of carnage and death. It could just turn into a cake. Nobody knows. Nobody knows what happens if that thing gets out. Nobody wants to know what happens if that thing gets out.
Legitimately,
It's better
from
to
what
just
I
leave it in
understand,
the ship and keep it happy.
from what Candy understands, this ship has been in the original captain of the ship. This ship has been in their family for generations. Sir Maximus and that thing have been on it since its first crew.
It is a star god crossed with chaos. Tia, you know how the fucking Catan were essentially unstoppable and able to literally warp reality? Yeah. This is one of those, crossed with chaos fuckery of Tex's brain.
Yeah.
This thing is literally on a similar level to a chaos god on the material plane.
That's the worst part. It's basically on par with at least a high-ranking demon prince, if not minor chaos god, and it doesn't have to go back.
Yeah.
It's of the materium.
It is of the materium. We can't shunt it off into the warp like we could with normal demons. We're stuck with this thing. We let it out, it runs a train on the entire galaxy. The best we can do is point it at something like the Hive fleets and let it just run a train on that. But then we've got to deal with it coming back.
You run it on the Hive fleets, you look over, oh god, it now has an army of chaos nids.
Exactly!
Think of it like this. This is a saying that very much applies to this.
There is no good way to deal with this thing.
It's easier to let the genie out of the bottle than put it back in. So it's just the best to keep it in.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to say, if y'all want to try and literally lob it at the Emperor,
yeah,
I mean, I wouldn't say no to weaponizing the entire lower deck, turning that portion of the ship into a giant missile and then yeeting it at Terra. That'd be pretty fucking funny.
It would be.
But
what I had planned.
That would cause, like, a third Eye of Terror? No, a second. Because the second rift hasn't happened yet.
The second rift happens and technically will never happen.
Yeah, legitimately,
it would essentially cause the Dark Imperium, but even worse, because we'd have a Chaos Catan fighting with the Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's spicy. It would be spicy.
It would be spicy as hell. It'd make Katie look like a fucking tea party.
It would, it's some shit.
That's not even an exaggeration. It would make what's going on in Cadia look like a fucking tea party.
It would.
So, here's my question.
I don't think we can actually find the Outsider, because he's outside of the galaxy. Hence his name of the Outsider.
Yes, Tex?
Actually, technically speaking, he's off playing checkers with Chiagorath.
Oh, of course, he's playing...
Of course he's with Chiagorath.
Chegorog. Of course he's hanging with Chegorog.
Why wouldn't he be, honestly? You can't either of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Both of them are trying to become the Galaxy's hide-and-seek champions.
Of course they are.
So, would you like to go visit Crub, by the way?
Yeah. Candy's gonna go check on Crub, making sure she stands a good way from outside from the door, and knocks on it with a 12-foot pole.
Smart.
Roll perception.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Hold
There's
on.
a trap on the door, ain't there?
It's at a 30.
Oh boy.
What, 30?
Plus 30.
Oof.
Chapters.
Oof.
That's not good.
Well, that's the number of corn.
Hmm. Oh god.
88. That's
Thorin is still trying to be my sugar daddy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he is, and I'm going to describe what happens now.
Oh no.
boy.
So, you feel something on the lip of your brow as you reach up and you feel. So, doesn't Candy pretty much have a faceplate at this point?
She has a kind of face mask. She kind of has some Optimus Prime face mask. Like whenever Prime goes into combat in like the movies,
Mm-hmm.
there's like that face shield thing. That's basically what she has.
She feels something underneath as she reaches up and feels liquid begin leaking out from underneath.
What the? Candy just has her mask open up. What the fuck?
Oh
And
boy.
seeping out from the various slats is a bright red liquid.
I don't have blood anymore. What the fuck? Corn!
This continues growing more and more from the various slats of your body,
Yeah.
leaking blood of pretty much large quantities.
Corn, what the fuck are you doing? I don't have blood anymore. I don't have any need for it.
As the blood pools upon the ground, it forms a sigil mark.
Oh.
Of
dear.
course it does.
And you are able to see what is written in a demonic tongue as it fades in and out of existence. The very concept of it is a hunter's concept of stop, listen, observe.
What?
I just heard stop, listen.
Yeah.
Listen, observe.
Oh.
Crimson, not Crimson. Candy will heed these words and listen. To
You
see.
hear nothing.
I hear nothing.
You can hear stuff from the rest of the ship, but going to Krub's shop, you hear no noise, no typical soft bustle as he goes about his work, chopping ingredients and stirring his cauldron.
That's worrying.
Oh dear.
Candy is going to think for a moment and try calling him over the comms. Crub, are you there?
No one picks up.
Oh dear.
Oh god. Candy just thinks for a moment. Ah, fuck it, kicks down the door.
You see the example of the fight which had took place,
Oh dear.
as well as the giant crab-sized chastity cage which quickly scuttles away.
Candy just unleashes a full burst on it as it scuttles away. Fuck off!
It is doing the fucking off of now as it scuttles into the back room.
Candy's
You see-
going to send Snip Riffle after it.
You know that the shop is in pretty rough shape, although it is certainly it's not destroyed. Most of the merchandise is still in one piece in the fur rolls on the side.
Oh, that's good to at least see.
The fire under the cauldron, however, has been extinguished, and the cauldron is on its side.
Oh dear.
Huh. Candy is going to move into the back rooms just like, what the fuck is going on?
You see the classic back room. There's still no more Crub, although you do notice on the wall a cogitator.
That wasn't there before. Candy's gonna move over and access the cogitator, click herself in.
You get in and you see that what is inside is a bunch of stuff for the business, his what is it? His merchandise list, his ledgers for what he sold, what day, how much to who, various notes, various examples for taxes, the whole 9 yards, ingredient lists, stops that he has made throughout his lifetime, a personal journal of Crub, as well as a security feed.
Oh,
Kenny's gonna access the security feed.
You see that it is it's pretty much a little camera up at the front, a little you can tell that it's clearly something to help keep watch.
Oh yes, of course.
You have approximately 250 to get through.
oh boy.
Would you like to fast forward?
Yes, she's gonna fast forward until she noticed something interesting.
You see a lot of very interesting things, not gonna lie.
Something more pertinent to what the fuck happened to Crub.
Yes, I was wondering if you were going to get to that, though. It comes with getting all the way to the present battle, at which point you see Crub defending his shop the best he can. And after managing to fend off a final wave during the waning hours, he stops to take a nice breath and relax. At which point, a giant crab claw literally comes up out of the cauldron, grabs him, and then pretty much pulls him into the cauldron itself.
Oh, god damn it.
Kenny's just gonna take a deep breath. Fuck! Now that Kenny's gonna slam her fist into the wall. Fuck, 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 fuck!
Great.
As there's now a very large dent in the wall. As she realizes, well, fuck, I guess that crab had a son!
That's
The son of El Crabino.
the son of El Crabino.
This is legitimately the start of the fucking son of Parthenax. No.
Literally.
Inverting the consciousness, get anew each day.
So that's what happens.
Kenny's gonna take a deep breath, leave, and is going to basically bolt down his shop.
Smart.
Just bolt it all down and thinking, you know what? I gotta make sure no one tries to steal his shit.
That's pretty smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's certainly good. So here's my question. Are you going to use his little thing mounted into the countertop?
What is the thing mounted in the countertop?
The anti-corruption device.
I'm gonna take that out for now.
They're like,
I'm gonna take that out for now because that's gonna prove useful in a moment.
Yeah, the anti-corruption device would be very nice.
well, it's actually, you can see he has it permanently affixed to the counter now, like you would what are those? The vices for a table.
Table vice.
Yeah, he has it bolted into there with giant inch thick steel bolts.
Would it be possible for me to just kind of cut around it?
You're gonna take a corner of Crub's counter.
For now, I'm going to return it.
We can put it back. We can put it back.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. See? All's well that ends well. We'll put it back when we get him back. Promise.
You use your plasma gun in your arm to literally cut it out, leaving a perfect square missing from the corner.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. It'll be fine.
It's all right.
So yeah, Candy's just gonna take it for now,
Hello, Mora.
as this thing is way too useful to just be locked in here.
Agreed.
I'm
You
also
realize part of the reason why he has it in there is because it is very heavy.
I don't care. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna even call in Kane if I have to.
Candy is also very strong.
Candy is also very strong, but at the same time, Kane is a bit busy.
All right, he's
Being fucked.
Oh yes, of course. He's currently fucking his stepsister.
Inside a equivalent of a cocoon egg.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
he's still stuck in the egg. The egg.
So Candy is going to take this, and she's gonna go put it into her workshop.
You put it in the workshop. Do you attach it, or do you just literally have it on the edge?
I just have it on the. I just clear off a counter and just slam it on there, just like that'll do.
Yeah, that works.
So it's the thing on top of a portion of Krub's counter on top of another counter.
Yes.
Yes. Counter inception.
Yes.
Alrighty, so you successfully got that. Now.
Oh god. I already have my axe to be worked on by Sardinia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he'll be busy with that for a while.
Most likely, yes.
I'll also bring up the fact of the cocoon with him. Just
that'll.
So I presume you call him in.
Yeah, I just call him in, when just like asking, like, "Will you get a second? Can you come to my room? Something's wrong with Kane."
Weird's happening.
Yeah, he wonders why you need him to come up, but he accepts it.
He just sees Kane in his charge. He just sees the cocoon in Kane's charging port. That's what's wrong with Kane.
One moment.
Are you trying to find an appropriate reaction image?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, good.
Moment.
Lincoln loyalists. That poor little demonette.
Yeah.
The demonette gets exactly what it deserves. You must deny the demonette.
Texan just shows no mercy.
As a Texan should.
The Texan is capable of such concepts.
That's true. I don't think Tex is capable of mercy.
Not that I understand.
He asked, "What in God's name did you do to him?"
I don't know. I didn't do anything. He legitimately, apparently, when I was asleep after he got back from Tescus, he busted into the room, tore off my clothes, started drinking from my tits, and when I woke up, he was like this.
You just hear a faint screaming from the vents. Hey, leave me out of this!
Well, he questions what happened before then, apparently, because he asked if you have any video of what happened, first and foremost.
I show him the video of what happened after I woke up. Or before I woke up.
He looks at it and
the
says,
adventures in the underlevels.
He says, "That's not how I left him with you. What the hell happened in the underlevels?"
Beastmen.
No, hold on. Candy just calls up Tescus. Can you come to my room, please? I need some information about what the fuck happened down there.
I'm kind of busy, but in a minute, sure.
Alright.
He just hangs up with the sound of loud machinery in the background.
What the fuck are you...
About 2 minutes later, he's in the doorway. Yeah, I'm here. What?
What the fuck happened in the lower levels? She points over to the Cancun.
What the fuck is that?
That's Kane!
Oh, he
What
got
the
hit with
fuck
a turn skin
happened?
missile.
Johnny walks up to him and just kind of like grabs his robe. He got hit by what now?
He got hit by a turn skin missile. We were hunting Beastmen and he got hit by one of them. I couldn't really tank it because, well, you know, it would have blown me to smithereens.
She just takes a very, very deep breath and says, Sardinia? I don't know how to handle a situation like this. Last time someone got turned skin, it was Xana, and she's
Xana.
She's Xana. I don't know if anything really changed about her besides the fact that she's now a dragon.
She got wings, and that's about it.
He pretty much looks. So you look over and you see that he's been examining the cocoon, testing it.
The
Pretty
Cane
much
Coon.
He's been putting his knuckles against it, listening to it. Has a large flashlight which he's been trying to shine through to see its opaqueness. Running some basic tests on the composition of what it is, at least the outside of it. He even pulls out a scale and puts the entire thing on it.
Of course, after lifting his chain axe all the time, lifting the King Coon must feel like nothing.
Effectively. Everyone else wishes they trod the path of the swole as much as this lad.
Yeah.
At least Kane is traveling down that path. At least I still hope he is.
Most likely.
After he finishes his examination,
does not easily stop the path of the swole.
Sardinia explains that he doesn't know much about the turnskin mutation because that isn't exactly his wheelhouse. Although he has heard some stuff about it. How that it's effectively it's one of the ways that beastmen gain ranks. How pretty much others can turn into beastmen, and how that is effectively exactly what it sounds like. This can have 3 main levels of change, from minor to moderate to extreme, where they either change only a little bit, they take 50-50 change, or there is a deep and obvious alteration to their physical form.
And I'm supposing that she adjusted over to the King Coon, but this is most likely an extreme.
He says that considering the fact that this wasn't instantaneous or over the course of a night, and that he did some examination, and this is what the shell is basically made out of is a combination of dead skin and wax, which is hardened into a carapace-like substance.
Yeah.
He scraped some off and took it as samples to look at. And that, as far as he knows from what he's been able to gather, the best thing to do would just be to leave him in there.
That's what I figured.
I mean, we might be able to ring up Korn and see if he could do anything, but might not be a good idea in the state he's in now.
Yeah, no. And given the fact that Korn just informed me about something earlier, yeah, no. I don't think it'd be wise right now. Then she looks at Tescus. Oh, by the way, Crub is missing.
Fuck!
You wanna know something even better? Crab. A giant crab arm ripped through his cauldron and dragged him in.
And here I was hoping the voice in my head was fucking with me.
No, Crub was quite literally crub-napped and brought into his own cauldron.
Great! I can hear the rat screaming too.
Just
crub-napped.
God fucking damn it.
Carl, you can only uncrub-nap the crub by killing the El Crabino Jr.
Right, I guess we're going shellfishing.
the problem is, I have no idea where he got taken. And I have a feeling about who I can find that out from.
I mean, can't we just follow the crab?
Kenny just takes a moment. I'll be right back. And you just see her just fall over.
Okay.
As she focuses herself into the warp and it goes to the person that she believes will be able to fucking help her.
I'm gonna go back to my workshop. I've got shit to do.
Tex, which guy would be able to help me track the crub?
Probably Papa Nurgle.
Yeah, Nurgle is your best bet.
Yeah, so Candy heads to the garden, just focuses herself to the garden, just like, well, this is gonna be the first time I've been here.
So, you get closer and you smell it before you see it.
Obviously.
Oracles squelch beneath your feet. The never-ending rot, miasma, decay of the mire surrounds you. The sound of insects buzzing, bubbles coming out of thick mud, the sound of festering wounds and never-ending insect wings on the wind, and laughter off.
I'm really not going to enjoy having to spend time in the Nurgle Garden.
No one will.
Hmm.
Crimson just Candy just takes a deep breath as she continues.
You notice as the further and further you get in, the more you feel somehow sick. Despite no longer having a body, you feel as if you've run a fever, have chills. You feel as if your skin is trying to boil itself off a rat. More and more seeming to heap itself upon you as your movement grows sluggish and even slower. As you hear something get up, and off in the distance, as you try to crawl further forward, you see the mountainous form of Nurgle.
Oh god. There you are.
Sweet child, whatever brings you here to my garden?
Candy's gonna do her best to pick herself up. I'm looking for someone.
Well, I appreciate it, but says stomping over to you with his gargantuan bulk. I believe my garden is suitable for one such as yourself. He helps you up as he pretty much half carries you towards the. Well, you look over and you see that there's actually a bit of a clearing on the outskirts of his garden, complete with a smaller stump and a giant stump the size of a redwood tree.
Jesus Christ.
Big stomp.
He gently sits you down as you move further out of the middle of the garden. You feel better and better. As you sit down, you are reduced to just having a bit of a fever and headache. As he sits his entire mass down on the stump, the root, you can see that it's visibly sinking the dirt under his weight.
So,
Whatever.
Well, recently one of your followers got kidnapped from my ship. Specifically, Crub.
Ah, yes. What a good grandson of mine, isn't he?
He very much is. Unfortunately, he got kidnapped by a crab.
Crab!
Ah, yeah. One of Korn's followers. One of Korn's constructs, I believe.
Yes, and I believe that is quote-unquote the son of that crab.
Ah, he laughs. The one you slayed so valiantly. I remember. Well, he says, thinking for a moment as he strokes his many, many, many chins. All of them.
The infinite amount of chins, yet there is also none.
The
As
infinite
strokes-
chin.
the top one, you see it actually splits open with a foul stream of liquid, and out pops Nurgle.
Oh God.
Well,
Jesus Christ, that's foul.
I was just hoping that you'd know where to find him.
I can give you something a bit better, he
Oh.
says.
What might
He
that
reaches
be?
behind him and pretty much holding between two fingers, looking like the world's smallest violin. He has a very little ham radio receiver.
Okay.
I mean-
Alright, that's...
He hands it over.
Caddy takes it.
You should be able to get in contact with him with this.
I'm assuming that this will appear in the Materium with me when I head back.
He will find it difficult to let go, yes.
That's at least reassuring. She'll look up to Nurgle. Thank you.
Before you go, could I offer you some tea?
Well, I'm not one to turn down an offering from a god.
You look over and he has a giant pot full of leaves from all corners of the garden at a roaring boil.
Would I be assuming that Toma would be available to join us?
He thinks for a moment and goes, "Oh, yes. It was yours, I believe, correct?"
Yes, one of my sons.
He reaches up with his two gargantuan, flabby arms twice. As you see, far off, a particular individual come through the brush.
Toma!
He looks over and smiles as he waddles over, giving his mom a big old hug and almost knocking her over.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Toma.
Nurgle just smiles and says, "He has been most helpful with me in there in the garden, pruning away the old and stirring the cauldron of disease.
I'm glad that he's been useful.
You've raised a good one."
Though I wish that he was to be in my service a bit longer.
Worry not. One day you will be with him again. That's a promise, he says, between immense flabs of folds.
I'll take that as it is.
He pours the boiling, roaring boil of a beverage into 2 cups, roughly hewn from horns. The first one is normal size. The second one looks like it came from Nurgle's own head.
Probably
course.
did.
It probably did, yeah.
You see written on the side of the second one, property of nerds. As he hands over the first one between his fingers, and he holds up his second giant goblet. To end. Do you accept?
I didn't hear all of that. I'm sorry.
So he hands over the cup, and then he holds up his own in a outstretched arm and says, "To entropy and to chaos."
The entropy into chaos.
He takes a big old gulp of his, and, well, you can imagine if you took an entire apartment worth of gutter, of, leaf gutter, moss,
Oh,
and,
God.
and then made tea out of it.
Candy's gonna take a sip of hers. She might as well.
It's very, very earthy. A bit bitter.
And you take a fuck ton of damage.
You do take damage.
How much
Yeah.
damage should I take?
1d7.
Oof.
Not that bad, all things considering, but still. I know. I am squishy. If it's a max, that'd be half my health. I know.
I'm squishy.
So,
Squish,
to
squish.
get seven Nurgle alignment.
Of course. And it's max.
Mm. Ow.
Well
Mm. You
then,
feel
thank you.
that you can feel it coursing through your insides as it tries to pretty much slow you to a crawl and begin festering within
Mm.
before the black blood begins trying to purge it from your system.
The black blood, the fucking suit, fucking bodysuit, everything that I have, just fighting it.
Yeah.
Violent purge.
Oh wow, that is quite the experience.
It is so good to have you. Unfortunately, I believe you and I are, well, we will have a bit more of an interaction momentarily, he
Oh.
says. You will be returning to one of my worlds soon, will you not?
I don't think I know of any world that I'll be returning to anytime soon. Unless you mean, the world with the Titan.
He just chuckles. I forgot. Time works funnily for you mortals. Never did understand how you manage. But in due time, all shall return. And when that day comes, I will look forward to meeting you again, dear follower. Although I do wish you followed me a bit closer, he says, beneath his immense girth.
Well, unfortunately, Corn has been demanding a lot of my attention of late.
He does that often. I really do wish he learned to calm down and enjoy the simpler life. Always scurrying to and fro, always working, always fighting him.
Well, can you blame him? He is the god of blood and war.
Well, I can, and I will.
Of course you will.
But I will not hold it against him. He is who he is, just as I am who I am. We are brothers in a way. As we are. He says, looking far off into the distance, scowling. Even that damned zinc. Oh, do my progress of stagnation.
Zinch is a fuck.
Always changing for the sake of change. Bah. Sometimes things are good as is. If it ain't broke, you don't fix it.
That is something I can agree on.
Too much change. Crap, man.
And with this, Toma smiles as he smiles sadly as he gives you one last hug and a kiss goodbye as he trottles back into the swamp with a pair of trippers.
It's
there
good to
any-
see him.
Nurgle asks,
What did he ask?
is there anything else you will need? Or is
I
that all?
I believe that will be it. Though, I do hope that we do see each other again soon. It has been nice, all things considering.
It is always good to have visitors, although I do wish you alerted me ahead of time. Those who are not of my fold specifically find the garden to be inhospitable. He said,
I
just
I do understand now. I am sorry. I was in a bit of a rush myself.
well, that's what rushing will get you. Sometimes you just have to sit back and enjoy the roses.
That I will keep in mind. She will stand up and give Nurgle a bow. And the rat is muted.
Mm.
There will be bloodshed.
All right, so I'm back. So you
Welcome
get
back, Grim.
rubber back into your body, rebound violently.
Why do I imagine this candy just does like a Looney Tunes bounce off the ceiling and floor?
Boing.
The soul
That's-
does. It's shoved back into the body.
Well then, that was an experience.
Tuscus is not there anymore. He has gone to do his thing.
So you look over to see what you brought with you.
Yeah, I looked down into my arms.
You see what looks like a very, very. So I imagine you're aware of what happens when something is left in the salt air for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine a little walkie-talkie made out of stain, pretty much made out of steel, horribly rusted in most of it, with what appears to be growth on other parts.
Huh.
And it has a few dials set on it for receiving transmission.
Ah,
Kenny's
a nerd
going
ham
to
radio.
Kenny's
Essentially,
going to try to tune to find Crub's signal.
you pull out the ham radio and you tune, and you immediately pick it up. A signal of Crub pretty much asking if there's anyone out there, and if they don't mind a bit of adventure, to please come and help get him away from this gargantuan crab.
Candy immediately answers, Crub, it's me. It's the captain. I hear you.
So I presume you know the how the actual transmissions go for the DLC.
Yes, I do.
At
Oh god, I need to replay that. That DLC is fucking hilarious.
yeah, you do need to replay.
It's just basically the transmissions from Sir Havelock from the fucking Son Comarax DLC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're pretty much dealing with that. He alerts you that he's on a nearby paradise world, complete with lush beaches and clear blue water. And that he's
Holy
currently
shit.
held captive by a tribe of. Well, they look like humans, but they're wearing wood masks and wielding basic spear weaponry. Both as they plan on sacrificing him to Almighty Crab.
Huh.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Crub, try to stay alive. We'll get to it as soon as we can.
He says that luckily the giant crab doesn't seem much interested in him. He tried eating him and got a little sick.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Of course.
Don't worry, crab has plenty of ass to chew through.
It will take these islanders about to kill him.
So yes, he asked that if you have time and if it isn't too much fuss, if you could come help him get out.
Candy will just take a deep breath. Yeah, don't worry. We'll be out. We'll be out there soon. We're currently having to finish up what we got going on here. We'll get to you as soon as we can.
He says thank you and that if you he'll pretty much accept that if you come, you come. If not, you mind locking up his shop for him?
Already done.
Very good.
Though I did
Good.
borrow the chaos remover.
He asked if you managed to unbolt it from his countertop.
No, I just cut it out.
You just hear radio silence for a few minutes, and then a deep sigh.
We can put it back!
I'm
pork powder top.
I'm planning to put it back just as it was. Don't worry.
He just accepts life at this point.
Poor Crow.
He also asks if the chastity cage survived the crab.
Yes, it did.
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately, I sent Snipperiffle after it.
And thus began the epic battle of Epic Destiny, which lasted for 777 days. Again, only ends on top of a live volcano, the two of them fighting to the death, as one of them will eventually be thrown into the volcano.
Although neither will actually die.
Oh no, if they fall in the volcano, they're done. This is where they were formed.
The Forges of Mount Doom.
Yes, also the Forge of the Forge of Snipperiffle, and the Chastity Cage.
The Forge of Mount Bugfuck.
Yes, literally. In case you're wondering what I've been doing, versed for that, out of character, you'll see. So, I'm gonna have to leave very soon, but before I do, would you like to go and see the twok?
Yeah. I'm gonna go see the twok.
So, you get down to the motor pool, and are you going to ask him about what he wants to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask the twok what do you want.
So, you look over and you see that he is still... At this point, he's literally walking around the Baneblade like a dog before it goes to bed.
He's sharking.
He's sharking, except he's walking right alongside it.
Oh.
All the way around.
Kenny's just gonna walk up to the twok. Twok, do you want her to be corrupted like you?
You see, he actually looks over, looks back, and begins licking the same spot on the tread where the power wrench was jammed through. Concerningly, you actually see that the metal is starting to warp there.
Oh boy.
Candy's gonna pat the twok. I'll fix her up, but she can't have her weapons online for now, okay?
Confused twok noises intensify.
Candy just climbs in and plugs herself in to communicate directly to it.
Okay, I've been waiting for this. So,
oh boy,
because Candy does have a mind impulse unit.
You get the implication that the twok is... So, I presume you pretty much put forth the idea of him going as the transport for the party again soon?
Yeah.
On the one hand, he would like to go back outside and continue having fun in the snow. On the other hand, he doesn't want to quite leave his new obsession.
Waifu.
Yes, he doesn't want to leave his new waifu. He wants to help heal her up and get her back into good shape, and then she might fall for him.
Kenny thinks for a while and offers, what if I help to fix her up, but we don't activate her guns yet? She's still temperamental. We don't exactly want her to try to hurt you now, don't we?
He think for a moment.
Truck and do a thonk.
You hear the sounds of gears grinding against that is Twok's brain.
Twok's brain is legitimately the gearbox.
Literally, yes. So you get to hear that horrible cacophony, a bit of smoke coming out.
Twok is not the smartest of boys.
You get this distinct feeling that there is a battle going on of what does Twok want to do.
Kenny just kept wakes the moment, just It's okay. It's okay. Think slowly. Don't overwork yourself. We don't want to replace another gearbox again.
If he overthinks himself, he may actually take a wound.
Oh, God.
Eventually, he comes to the conclusion of whatever would make her happier, her being the Baneblade.
Okay. So what we're going to do, and she's gonna explain it very, very slowly and carefully.
As slowly as humanly possible in as simplest terms possible.
Yes.
Candy will
Because
help
anything more
fix her.
complicated will confuse the talk further.
Candy will help fix her using her abilities to heal machines, but we can't let her attack people yet until she falls for him.
He nods. He's following along thus far.
So we're going to move her into a nice special little area just for her, where we'll fix her up, and then after she's fixed up, you can spend a bit of time with her. Once that's over, you'll help us go gather up other people, and maybe once we get back, she can be able to fight with us.
He thinks for a moment. He likes the plan thus far.
All right.
In his something along the lines of you put a hospital bed, quote unquote, except it's probably with restraints. I'm imagining it's the vehicle equivalent of a hospital bed with the leather straps.
Yeah, basically. So
he accepts that idea.
He's not the smartest boy.
So what Candy is going to end up doing is going to be using a mixture of a bit of a corruption chant and her own corrupted hull to fix up the Twuck.
So
not the Twuck, the Baneblade.
So what I'm imagining is everyone moves as one, complete with a set of vehicles, with Twuck looking over and doing the brunt of the heavy lifting to move them to this new position.
Yes, this new position that is basically a triple reinforced engine bay.
I presume at this point they also lift up the Baneblade on the center off of the tread, so the treads all they could do is spin in air.
Yeah. The triple reinforcing is just to be safe in case the weapons somehow come online, because Baneblade machine spirits are known for being quite weird. And
they are
quite
very
crafty.
tenacious bastards.
I should also mention that at this point, a lot of the ammunition has been exhausted or just removed, and this one luckily does not have a inbuilt ammunition bay.
Oh, God.
That's certainly an option, though.
Oh, yeah,
God.
fucking ammo factory.
Thank God this thing doesn't have like a nano forge or some shit.
It doesn't.
I mean, that is a thing that is possible.
I know.
It doesn't have that.
I know it's possible. I'm just glad it isn't with this one.
Yeah.
So
could you imagine if we were lucky enough to get a fucking Baneblade with an ammo forge?
Oh, yeah, but still, that would be very, very hard to kind of work with, given the fact we're trying to make sure it doesn't kill us first.
Yeah, that's true.
So the entire time, the Twuck did most of the heavy lifting, with the other people acting more as maneuverability for actually manipulating it, for fine movement.
Yeah.
And now he's intently watching with a bit of his tongue sticking out. He's pretty much laying down as he watches what you do.
Candy is going to be chanting in binary, and she's going to be specifically chanting chanting to corrupt the machine spirit, and is going to be doing repairs using a fragment of her corrupted hull to kind of help fix everything up.
So I'm imagining that you repair the minor damage, moving to the main shred, at which point you remove the entirety of the tread, take out the damaged link, and then replace it with one made out of your own corrupted hull.
Yes.
This takes a good number of days, as you need to regrow it, and it needs to be forged into a singular unholy piece.
Yep. I'm willing to take that time.
The Baneblade is very unhappy when it sees what you're trying to put on it.
Hey! Kenny just waves the power wrench. Hey! Don't you dare get snippy with me.
That's not exactly the best way to keep the animal happy, but alright.
Eventually, get it hooked on. And although it is very unhappy, it eventually accepts what happens, albeit very bitterly.
Kenny's just gonna
He is
pat
not
the
a happy
outside.
Baneblade.
Don't worry.
Not in the slightest.
You'll enjoy it eventually. Just give it time.
This is vaguely right, but alrighty.
And we have to go.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
But it has actually been fun, and yes, I do understand that actually seems vaguely rapey. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yes, the Beyblade. The Twat gets to spend a bit more time with him. And then we get to see what happens when the Twat gets what it pretty much gets what Candy promised it so long ago.
Oh boy.
Ah, right, I
Yes.
still have to fuck the Baneblade.
Yeah.
Not the Baneblade, the
truck.
Twuck.
So, with the new part on it and with the Baneblade in its new position, the Twuck is accepting that he gets to go on a new mission. And with that, most of the stuff taken care of back at base is done. We can go on for adventuring later.
Indeed.
Very nice.
Alright, time for me to go.
Alright, see you, Tex.
See you, Ratman. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.